This is part 3 of Fab's Tree of Life series, where the Fab works through the Tree of Life exercise from David Denborough's book, Retelling the Stories of Our Lives. You will hear about storytellers' rights, witches, stalkers, there will be a song about eggshells, and we will wrap up with encouraging words from Sunny. Every corner of Fabiola World, every one of Sunny's bright beams, every delicate moonbeam of Nocturne, every laugh-filled song of Lurie, was built with intention. I created a place where my stories could unfold without concern over being drowned out by louder voices or reshaped by others. These stories are my lived and chosen truth. Here, we believe in joy and laughter and the healing power of creativity. In David Denborough's words, I am claiming my storytelling rights. I am claiming my life's narrative as mine to tell, gently yet fiercely. Fabiola World is where I plant my roots deep into the earth of my experiences, where I paint skies to reflect my perspective. Here I say, this is my life, and I will tell it in my voice. Not as an apology, not as a negotiation. My story, my life, just the moments I've lived. I am the meaning that I make of them. Fabiola World is my testament to the power of reclaiming your voice, your narrative, your very self. It's a place where I am surrounded by the stories of my past, present, and future. Fabiola World is a safe place to rest and to dream. Fabiola World is a safe place to say, this is who I am. And oh, what a beautiful thing that is. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Just as Sunny started shining his brightest and this world felt like the perfect place to tell my story, here come the witches, cackling and flapping their cloaks, trailing clouds of gossip, doubt, and fear behind them, like an old storm that's overstayed its welcome. Are they real witches? Who knows? The witches are my impressions of part of my distant past and a recent notable observation. In my imagination, opinion, and experience, the witches hide in the shadows. They don't interact, they monitor. Monitoring. The second that someone says something that they disagree with or counters their narrative, then they fly in, together, hissing and screaming their version of events. And the fact that they have recorded every misstep of other people's lives, every failing, every flaw. We all have them, darlings. Even them. Then they add their own nasty spin and spew their poison every chance they get. They even play games, actual games, about people's lives, like some sick, twisted version of a role-playing game. Anyway, in the Fab's imagination, they don't ask the subjects of their vile gossip what actually happened. If they did, they wouldn't have control of the narrative, now would they? The witches, as some sort of poisonous committee, make up their version of what must have happened, what people must have been thinking, what those people meant to do. It seems to the Fab as if the witches have chosen to be guided by some sort of a... Now the Fab is merely speculating here. Remember, this is the Fab story, and she may be misinterpreting or misguided, but it is the Fab's opinion based on the truth of experienced events, often documented with screenshots and timestamps. Oh dear, oh dear. That was a lot of babbling. The Fab is sorry. You will understand in the moment. Oh, and the Fab also apologizes for the drama. The Fab doesn't believe in drama, but part of the Tree of Life exercise is to find a place for the negative in your past, in your world. Some people have suggested a compost heap. We'll attend to that shortly. Anyway, The Fab's imaginary witches look for their guiding darkness in a malevolent stoner gaming addict who stalks people online. No one would do that, you say? Oh, these witches are truly special. It seems that someone started stalking me last February, almost a year ago. They created a new Facebook profile, pretended to be someone they weren't. They filled it with their version of events. Then they used that profile to join groups that the Fab belonged to. When the Fab did not notice them commenting and reacting, they ratcheted up their noise until the Fab did notice. What possible explanation could they have had for that behavior? It took time and effort, over more than 10 months to do all that. It wasn't a momentary lapse of judgment, the consequences of which they did everything that they could to set right. It was a deliberate act. The Fab has no idea why someone that she talked to face, maybe 3 times in her entire life, would do something like that. But the witches have apparently chosen that witch as their spokesperson in the world. I guess the Fab has to thank that witch, though. She has shown the Fab the niche for this channel. Possibly a name change, maybe just a theme. Unlike the witches, the Fab does not decide what other people are thinking or what their motivations might be. The motivation behind the stalking will remain forever a mystery to the Fab, because the Fab figured out the witches a long, long time ago. And until they fly in shrieking, as they like to do, the Fab doesn't think about them at all. Well, the witches are insisting upon singing their same old song one last time. Let's let them, shall we?
She ate in an eggshell at just the age of 2. Ew, 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 ew. She ate in an eggshell, we all swear it's quite true. Ew, 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 ew. Decades ago, Fab did a hollow bird thing. She wrote a bizarre letter, wow, did that sting. But why did she write it? You wonder, don't you? It couldn't be she had any reason. Pooh, she has always been too weird and lazy, and a liar, deceitful, total crazy. You forgot rusty and full of nail holes too. I am chiming in to be a help to you. And what did Fab say? Something twisted, I bet. A bizarre little letter I'll not forget. But don't think that I wrote a nasty gram first, or said something nasty, perhaps even worse. She ate an eggshell at just the age of 2. Ew, 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 ew. She ate an eggshell, we all swear it's quite true. Ew, 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 ew. We haven't spoken to that soul in years, but we know what she thinks, we know all her fears. We know what she said, we know why she acts. Motivation's clear as glass, it's all a fact. She ate an eggshell just the age of 2. Ew, ew, ew. She ate an eggshell, we all swear it's true. Ew, ew, ew. Oh Fab, bizarro Fab, what's a girl to do? You ate an eggshell, now all fault lands on you.
Well, that was lovely, wasn't it? It was so them. The Fab apologizes for that indecorous behavior. The septic tank needed emptying, and there isn't a big enough bucket of mop water in the world to melt that much negativity. Now the Fab will admit the eggshell story might have happened. Who knows? The Fab was maybe 2. She has no actual memory of it at all. But guaranteed, the witches have and will scoop that story out of their poisonous brew and serve it up every chance that they get. This is the way that the witches work. One event from 60 years ago will follow you for life. But since the event took place 60 years ago, well, that says something about them, doesn't it? Oh, the Fab just remembered. This is my life and my world. And those witches don't belong here, and they never did. The witches hiss that the Fab has a victim complex. The Fab is no victim. Not ever again, witches. Not ever again.
Oh, my radiant rays! Let's talk about cleaning house. Maybe with a trash pump and a big hose if you have to. But a better way is with a cosmic whoosh of good vibes. Life is too dazzling to be dimmed by negativity, gossip, or those who bring the emotional forecast down to a gloomy drizzle. You deserve sunshine, not storm clouds. Gossip? That's just recycled bad energy. And honey, we do fresh air around here. Toxic people, they're like sunblock for the soul, blocking out all glow. But when you let them go, oh, how you shine. Your dreams get brighter, your laughter gets louder, and suddenly you've got so much extra energy, you could power a small star, like, oh, I don't know. Me? Shrug off the negativity and step fully into your own dazzling light. Surround yourself with people who sparkle, who lift you up, who make life feel like a golden summer day. The universe loves a radiant heart, so let yours glow without shadows. Beam on, my rays of sunshine, beam on.